Damn, you just made that shit sound like a Lifetime movie. Oh, that's right, that's right. You did say that. You did say that.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Wow.
It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
The New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA.
Oh my God, you just made me. I'm glad I already took my shower. I've been thinking super hard.
We punched the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title.
Well, I guess because you know you don't be liking them surprises popping up at his house, so I was like, I'm gonna give you a heads up, man, because this is.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Oh, no, because I think he sent them over there. The last ones over here, and I'm like, hey, don't make this no habit, bro. Respectfully, do not make this no habit. Like, you better be glad my mama was in that living room, because it would have been a whole nother language. I don't like when nobody be trying to, you know what I'm saying, run a script on me, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, bro. Yeah, I'm like, bro, go on about your business, bro, because with the times we live in now, that could be a way. Yeah, I'm not, bro. Go on about you. And he looked. Yeah, he kind of looked at me like, you know, you ain't gonna let me in. Hell no.
That he's facing in this one, I'm gonna bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system.
Yeah, people be lacing paper now with drugs. You could be a sex trafficker. And I ain't making no better. I said, who you supposed to be, Tommy Strong? Coming up in here looking like Tommy Almore and ain't got no job. I don't care who you just spoke to, bro. You're not coming in my house, bro.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football.
Sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, man, he up there, he done let a whole scammer in the crib last time, that white dude.
And he went nowhere.
Yeah, you know, so that's why I was like, look, bro. I understand you be bored, man, but it's a lot of words in the Bible, bro. You can find out something new every time you read it. But don't make that no habit, you know, and yeah, man, that was tragic. But yeah, she drove a silver car though.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road.
Yeah, I heard.
It's a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you got to find out who's a tough guy, right?
Yeah, my mama said he came down there to he came to Child's house on Friday night.
Okay, I can stand up with the going gets tougher here.
Yeah, he don't need to be coming up in here because I heard he like your older sister. You know what I'm saying? He get to talking crazy sometimes.
Defensive tackles.
I don't know if the word done got out to him, but I got a quick temper too, so you know.
But when he can make a play himself,
I already see he be on BS pulling up the nigga's house late at night.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets.
Oh,
for them,
man,
maybe
them
a little
niggas still
carryover
crazy,
from last
man.
week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Yeah, that is incomplete.
Oh, hell no.
He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City.
Bro, I wouldn't even want that spirit up in my house. That nigga way off, man.
As they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive.
I guess I'd rather just deal with the shit I deal with Terrell.
They'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches,
Man, that's crazy,
about the
man.
offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown.
See, this is why I told my mom, it ain't good to live this close to people you grew up with, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, don't come back. God.
Now here's Mahomes.
A
short one there to Fryer.
Nah, them niggas crazy, y'all.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, well, I guess I ain't got to worry about it because he already pulled up the Shaw's house. They ain't make that mistake coming over here. Niggas just be too crazy, man. That's why I ain't with this shit. I didn't even know they had a shooting at the St. Patty parade.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Yeah, they said since COVID happened, that's a lot of people have bigger like anxiety.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Parker should have been there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right?
Damn.
Over your best blocker.
I just found that out today from my mom. I was like, I didn't even know that it was another shooting down there.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So an early 10-0 lead for.
That's what I told her. I said, then that sun, you mix that sun with folks' alcohol, that ain't never
back in
good.
the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Yeah, that's why I don't even like being around people no more that drink.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I really don't like being in functions, you know, with people that be drinking and stuff, because I'm also going off experience. Like, it be niggas be having all that trauma built up into them, and they just be looking for something to take it out on them. So I'm used to drinking with the people I went to high school with and college, and you end up having sex with girls and you know, just have a good time laughing. Then you get around niggas you grew up with. Niggas talking about something, my daddy wasn't there for me. What the fuck? Yeah, man. Like you was talking about with Ernest, man. Like, we know that nigga crazy. So he don't need to be on no type of oil. But the holy oil.
They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Leo Chanel in there to get it.
That's one of them, man. Hey, good to see you, but you know it'll be good to see you from a distance. So get your ass on.
To punt this one away.
You don't need to be, because you gonna say the wrong thing, man. You gonna find out you ain't the only nigga that's crazy.
And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards.
Yeah, because I know Honey called. I'm sorry, I don't like disrespecting people calling names that don't apply to them. Betsy. She called one day trying to find out that my mama have his daughter number, and I'm just like, you know what type of demon you gotta be to play games like this? That's super. That's like me calling you saying, You know my mama house number. I'm like, what kind of question is that? Like, these people be like, them folks is evil, man. Like, play them type of games. I be telling my mama, you be giving them folks too much time, man. We're not even going back and forth. Like, I'm the.
But not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A good chance this is 4th down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target.
Yeah, just like when she tried. Just like when she called my mama thinking I was going to come down. I ain't helping you do. I don't want nothing from you niggas. I don't want no money. I don't want nothing. Leave me the hell alone. Because y'all niggas the money. Niggas watch they.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And he is going to be stuck.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what made you say that? You
so
know?
After the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come up with a strong game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he
Wait,
did get the first
and who was that? And what daughter was this again? Oh, yeah. I always knew she was off because she, yeah, when we had that dinner that time over here, man, she was, yeah, I could tell. Oh, I thought you was talking about, I thought it was Cynthia.
So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Yeah, that nigga was crazy.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually
see that witch right there, man. She full of it. She be playing little games, man.
No success.
Yeah, sometimes you
see, I gotta stay. I really gotta stay away from her because I cuss her out because I don't like no lying person. I'm so like my tolerance for people that tell bold-faced lies is very very like.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Yeah, man, cause she be saying stuff, and then I'm like, don't play me. Like, I don't know what niggas is telling you, but I don't need your money. Don't ever get it fucked up. Like I'm desperate to do some chump change shit like that. You better tell some other niggas. Like, cause she the type she called. Yeah, she the type she called me. The first thing I say, I'm on 10. I'm gonna be like, how you even get my number? That's the type of time I'm on when it comes to somebody like that, cause she conniving and she like to keep up a lot of shit and throw a brick and hide her hand. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely wouldn't go down there, man, cause I'm like, that's a lot of.
And the Jets are going to take over couple of yards shy of
That's a lot of demonic energy right
really
there,
the
man.
first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half.
Oh, all right, that's what's up, bro.
Slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance
That what's up. It's $13
for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made.
So you mean to tell me she did all that and she wasn't even down there helping clean up? She just left too.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here.
Man.
It's caught here by Adams. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I know my mama said when she saw Cynthia at Kroger, she was talking about how much of a mess it was dealing with. That's why she just got a house somewhere else. Yeah, them folks is crazy, man. Like, I mean, I understand, you know, like I know all the stuff I just said was like sounding crazy, but it's like after a while, man, it's some you really gotta like so you don't lose your mind. It's just some stuff you gotta like stay far away from. I hit you with a what up, you know what I'm saying, for sure. You got that, but all that extra stuff, like, nah, he ain't coming to my crib. You damn sure ain't just finna sit around, you know, like that's what the cell phone's for, you know. Call me so I can, you know, not pick up.
Mahomes now.
Yeah. Because I be trying to figure out what's the end goal. You know what I'm saying? That's like when Caesar was blowing me up when that family reunion happened. I'm just like, I haven't heard from you in all these years. This don't even sound right. Like.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards.
Oh, you went down to the church.
Working his second catch in a row. First down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play.
Yeah, that's common courtesy.
They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Completion good for
you know, she from that, especially now with all this kidnapping going on.
Now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
51 yards rushing.
Man, I had thought, did you go anywhere for spring break?
Divisional round matchup.
I thought you was. I had thought you might have been in Houston or something. Going to see your best friend.
No gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, you must have heard what I just said.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the
y'all ain't cool no more?
And another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12
No, I only said it because it felt like the past couple of years that's what you were doing on spring rail. At least I thought.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, my bad. I ain't want you to feel like I said that because I was trying to get something out of you. I'm legit lost. I thought, shit, my fault.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the
no, it's all good. I legit didn't know that. I'm not the loop.
Like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side. It's
trust me, I know.
And the Chiefs are going to have a
I had somebody get mad at me because I didn't want to get involved in the situation that they had with a mutual friend. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, yo. I thought you get points for that because you ain't trying to, stay in the middle of it. Nigga got mad, I ain't take a side. I'm like, dang, bro, wouldn't that make me messy picking a side? Shit. I just realized it's true, man. You really damn if you do, damn if you don't. I said I might as well should have just got some shit started. I should have been like, yeah, the nigga also slept with your mama, but we wasn't gonna say nothing.
Try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a route is on here. In this
Yeah, that's definitely true. And also because it's all about ascension, man. If you don't grow in certain areas, I realize that too with certain people who I don't have relationships with. In other areas they grew in, I was stagnant and it needed to be a separation. Then, vice versa. I grew in certain areas and they didn't, so I had to separate. It don't mean it's a bad thing neither. It's just how the circle of life is.
Now Hall to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Just a gain of a couple there. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. Well, there you see it. A hat trick of touchdowns, and we're in the first half. I'm betting that he was over there saying, feed me.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I got to eat.
There is no doubt, and he's real hungry right now, isn't he? I mean, let's be honest about it, though. We don't have to be on the field to understand what he's telling everyone. Give me the ball. We're locked in with the offensive line. They're taking care of business, and I'm finishing things off.
Well, heck, he might be able to turn this into a historic event. We'll see. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense.
Dang, I just thought about something. I wonder, do the waste management got to go all the way down to Mama house and get their trash?
Forcing a loss on that play.
Cause I'm finna say that's a long hill to go down in that big truck.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On play action, it's Mahomes. Give him another one.
Dang, that's early.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
I bet they're that same role,
so
man.
Here's a 1st and 10.
Then you also got them prayers you be putting out there, man. I told somebody recently because they was like, I asked God to remove certain people out of my life, and I'm like, you better be careful because I did that, and I ain't even realize until like a few months later.
Everyone's set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, "Hurry, hurry!" to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Yeah, it might be a best friend, it might be a relative. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.